This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Today, the championship in the Big Ten Conference is on the line. It's the Oregon Ducks against the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt here in the booth, and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. His message to his team was, this is much more than just a top 15 matchup. He understands that whoever wins this game has a chance to shape the playoff bracket. And while they don't want to keep their eyes on that big prize and take it one play at a time, he wants his team to know what's on the line here today. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job.
Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
This is something I'm so impressed with by this defense is their ability to attack the football, not just the ball carrier, but the football itself. And here they jar it loose, and they're able to recover this fumble moving the other direction.
It's a shotgun run call. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. To throw, it's Moore. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Impressive poise and execution. Their first chance for the football here in this championship game, Joel. They took advantage of good field position and went right down the field.
And Chris, in these massive matchups, you never know how many chances you're going to get. So when you get an opportunity, even if it's early with a short field, you've got to capitalize, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. On the ground, it's Jackson. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry up.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
And they misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Gets made on the out route. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he's set up for the 1st down at the 41.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy 1st down.
The Buckeyes pick up enough for a 1st down. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Oh, they're having some real issues here with ball security. This running back already fumbled, and now he puts it on the ground again. They are so fortunate. Look at the bounce right back to him. He's able to recover, but I think that they need to make a switch. You cannot have a guy that's going to be this loose with the football. This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right match.
He's got space. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12. The Buckeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Touchdown, Ohio State. Barrels into the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. They're set now to try the PAT. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. They're going to run it. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations.
He's got some space. Look out. He's in the clear. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. To the air, it's Moore. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This just feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They get the explosive play on the previous snap, and the defense is able to get right back in and get to the quarterback and create the sack. Really good job by them. But I will say, you've got to maintain and sustain the momentum as an offense. They need to get right back on the horse and try to create some positivity.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's swarmed by the defense. The Ducks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got a crease. Has a path to the end zone. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Chris, this is the quarterback's best friend right here. This goes down as a throw and a catch. So it's just stat padding at this point. Beautiful job on the outside. You also have to credit that offensive line. They cut down the edge.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a drive from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position, you're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of first downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the ball to the ground. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
They are so...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Testing the right side here. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
And it's a direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff running right. Oh, look at the quick cut. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Ducks are going to keep this drive rolling. Back to pass. It's Moore. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. It bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
The back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a first down. It's an easy first down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield. I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit, and they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. There's the handoff. Sees an opening. Breaks into the clear. Bursts into space. The 30. Past the 20. At the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What an important touchdown for this group here before half. They're going to have to kick the ball off to start the third quarter, and there was a real opportunity where this game could spiral out of control. And now they're able to remain close and really be in this ball game headed into the third quarter.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they were clearly prepared for what's going on here on the onside kick. And this is a great job covering this one up, getting the ball, and now setting up their offense with good field position.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. Chance to strategize for this second down play. Now it's second down here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ohio State will call their second timeout. Strategy session before this third down play.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Dropping back. It's Moore. He escapes the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Moore. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about
the ball is picked off. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, every defensive coordinator will tell you one of the most important elements of defense is running to the football. It's pursuit, and that in particular shows up on these toss sweep plays. Look at this defense run and gain leverage and make this tackle in the backfield. They are doing an outstanding job.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4. And now Oregon will spend their 2nd timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Fires quickly to the left. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the deep...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Got an opening here. QB in the clear now. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. No chance to catch him there.
Oh, that is just a huge score going into halftime. They take the lead, and they're going to have to kick it off to start the 2nd half. They did not want to create a situation where they took a deficit into the locker room and had to kick it away. So a huge play in this game.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Offense comes back out on the field. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Looking downfield, it's Moore. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense produces 6 points.
An outstanding job defensively, reading that pass, stepping in front for the interception, but then immediately turning it into offense on the other side. Look at these guys getting blocks, finding the open lane, and taking it back for 6.
And the extra point makes the lead 11, 28-17. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. The gain moves the ball to the 34. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense better not get too comfortable. They threw it on 3rd and 1 because they're likely going for it on 4th and 1.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. They'll run it here. Oh, and he's stuffed on 4th down. The defense rises up. Turnover on downs here. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Chris, that's a great stop on 4th down. The whole key for a defense in that situation is to pursue the football. Get multiple guys to the ball. They're able to do that. Look at them run, make the tackle. They're destroying blocks. This group is playing hard.
Quick completion to the tight end.
As an offensive coordinator, I would have this play in my game plan as many different ways as I possibly could. Drag the tight end across the formation. It's the easiest completion for a quarterback in football.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He keeps it on the design run. He's got space. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down. Get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
And after the point after, it's a 35-17 game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Brought down to the 32, so good job by the returner there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Here comes the pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. Needing to make the play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the second half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Got a man! Catch made! Big play! They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Oh, he's got open, headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. He runs it into the end zone.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using his legs, it's Jackson. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes and get a nice stop.
Third down after that running play. Defense. He's got a crease. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. The scoop and score. Wow. Touchdown, Oregon.
And that is the spark that they desperately needed. Down in this ball game, this offense hasn't done a ton. Defense had to step up, and they do. They're able to not only get the ball back, but they put it in the end zone and close this deficit. What a massive play for this group.
To the air, it's Moore. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Ohio State is on top here, Joel. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Now the play clock winding down. They'll have to spend a timeout here. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Second down after that previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
What a great call from the coordinator. He blitzes that near side, short side corner, and he's in the backfield for a tackle for loss on 1st down. That's exactly how to set yourself up for success on 2nd and 3rd down. Great call from that coordinator.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
That is a huge stop by this defense, forcing a 4th down, and now it's do or die. Gotta go for it, gotta convert.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Pressure is coming. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack. With a chance to seal it, they get stopped. An enormous stop by this defense, Joe. A chance now to win the game.
Just incredible effort by that defense. Able to come up with this stop, put their offense back on the field, and it creates momentum. Look at that sideline.
Got an opening here. They finally stop him all the way down at the 6-yard line. They lean on the running back to get the 1st down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback from the outside.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and now this offense has a decision to make. Do you stay on the ground, or do you try to throw this ball into the end zone? I personally believe you got to understand, do you have 4 downs or not? If you don't, you need to throw the football. If you're willing to go for it on 4th down, this might be a time to try to hit him with another run.
Jump on top now here in the 4th. And what a comeback. They're now in front. And Joel, this looked pretty grim when they were down by 3 scores.
Chris, what impressed me is that there was no panic at any point. Even with that 3-possession deficit, they just kept plodding along and executing their game plan. Remember, comebacks are like puzzles, one piece at a time. And well, lo and behold, this puzzle is complete.
And the offense will stay out there for a 2-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. Dropping back, it's Moore. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The conference championship might just come down to this possession. Can they get points? Oh, look out. He's got open. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. The Buckeyes with an answer. For the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy that was going to have to carry this offense. And wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. Powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. The Ducks looking to run some tempo here. Hand off to the right side. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball for 31. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Here's the handoff. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's a big play by the defense because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on third down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to scramble now. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Such a value add at the quarterback position when your guy can just scramble and move the chains. That is such a help to these drives. You can stay on the field. And again, if you can do that 2, 3, 4 times a game, you are doing a great job as a quarterback.
And the Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Design quarterback run. He shreds the tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that is exactly how to stop these quarterback design runs. You've got to be aggressive up front and win your one-on-ones. Look at these guys, these defensive linemen. They are winning. They're getting into the backfield. There's nowhere to go for this quarterback.
And he stopped the front 7 all over in that time.
Well, Chris, this defense is doing a really good job of being assignment sound. The quarterback has nowhere to go. He can't really get the edge. He's just got to dive up in the middle of the field. This defense, if they continue to do this, they're going to have a good day.
Pass complete on the crosser. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a 1st down at the 41. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
And now Oregon will spend their 2nd timeout. They've still got 1 more left to work with. The 5-yard gain is a win on 1st down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Moore. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this 3rd down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about beat, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together.
Critical moment in this conference championship. 10th play of the drive. 3rd down and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. The Buckeyes fail to get a 3rd down stop once again. They move to 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. From the shotgun, drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity. The offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Caught near the goal line. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
That is a perfect job by the offense. Attacking outside the numbers along the sideline, getting the clock stopped in this situation is huge. Now moving forward, every completion outside of the numbers or past the chains to stop the clock.
1st and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Ducks. They jump on top now here in the 4th. The Ducks with an answer.
That is just a great offensive series when they needed it most, and they set themselves up to allow that run game to just punch it in right near the goal line. That is a great job. I tell you what, execution at its finest.
Moves out of the pocket. He'll run it into the end zone. The 2-point conversion pushes the lead up to a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turn starts inside the 15. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up the first, looking for more. And they wrap him up and bring him down on what is the final play of the game.
Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home-field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Austin Mack. The throw. Finds a man by himself. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it?
Kill. 674, take off. 674, take off.
Might be changing the route.
Bridge.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
So now it's second and long. Looking to pass. It's Mack. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. Look out, he's got a little grass. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
the first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running inside, it's Lacy. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
A little screen to the running back. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Rebels are marching down the field. Motion from the wideout. Takes the handoff. It's Lacy. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop him, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now, they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They go right back to him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Fourth down, Austin Mack. Converts on fourth down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Caught behind the line. It's Rodgers. That's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Mack. Pressure coming. Quickly to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have waited their turn and then finally show up. Ty Simpson was one of...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless.
There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of...
Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Well, that's just a foolish penalty. You can't lose track of the play clock that close to the goal line, but still first and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Back's looking for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. Lining up to add another.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he muffs it, a loose football. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They are in serious need of putting together a scoring drive right here, down 14-0. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And, guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
You know, this offensive line, they've just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Russell. Quickly complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. To the air. It's Russell. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. With the catch, it's Rodgers. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keelan Russell. Got it.
And you don't see that often when you're running the screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
In that 3rd down and manageable situation, I love the RPO.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Might be calling a hot route. 4th down, Russell unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Gives it on the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Lacy. Finding some room. Howard, and runs through another guy. Tag. Touchdown, Rebels. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Russell. Complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Under fire. And down he goes.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
The RPO, it's complete. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk. And, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Throws for the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum, bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to him on the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 11 team, the Boston College Eagles. And it's the Hawkeyes, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
139 Albatross, ready. Blue 85, blue, bang.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw, using his feet to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got
maybe a crease. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
He makes a catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had to...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rebels.
And if you're the head coach, you are absolutely loving this. You're up big on the scoreboard because your defense keeps getting takeaways, and on offense, in sudden change situations, you're turning it into touchdowns. That right there, phenomenal job. Great decision by the quarterback. He finds his open man. They connect. Everything going their way, David.
And I love when they stay aggressive after a turnover. That is the number one thing we're always yelling in the huddle as a defense. Sudden change, sudden change. They want to capitalize on the momentum, and they did. They stayed aggressive, continuing to add to this lead, doing what they want when they want.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Russell. Quarterback now breaking the field. Floats it out in space. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel, great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Move. Dropping back, it's Russell. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Reads it, fires complete.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Keelan Russell. The quick out. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The option look. He'll toss it. Plows through the defense. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Russell will throw for it on fourth. Shoots it to the left. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Fourth down, Russell. Here's a heat. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give is to Williams. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the point after is good. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll run it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Fires to the big fella. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Quickly out to the tight end. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Bears the pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it on the right. And he moves into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sets up the screen. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Sticky. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
On the move, he fires. He's got it. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. On 4th down, looking to pass. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
On the run, it's Wallace. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Beck. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. That's caught. It's solid. There he goes. He's at the tech. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way on who wins this one.
He's got it again. Can't get him to the ground. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic, is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the 2 guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
Running inside, it's Dickey. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Hammond. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Sticky. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Escapes the pressure going right. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7th.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really...
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Beck. Here comes the heat. Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
That pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Quick completion on the out. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Got his man. It's a seam wide open, and they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield very late in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. This will likely be the last play of the half. Handoff to Joyner. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's Ole Miss looking for a 3rd straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Peoples. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. They get to him as he throws.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The give is to Williams. Got enough for the first. Open space at the 25. There he goes to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The run inside. It's Wallace. Picks up the first down. At midfield, he's got room. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Penn State. He got a step and just dusted the field. After the touchdown, if they can get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab on the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Hit as he throws. Intercepted deep in his own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, what?
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Back to throw, it's Beck. Puts it out of the air. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. To the ground with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Moving out to the right. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Peoples. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete, and that quarterback, he's a different breed.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off play action on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Looking for a man. It's Becht. He tries to take the top off. He's got it down the field. And tackled there by the defense.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
The give to the tailback. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2.
Here we go. Ready.
He's looking to throw. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. Got it in the middle, it's Simmons. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the slot receiver because it gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field.
And man, you gotta love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt, and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a crease. It's Dickey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The first thought process right here, run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Hunt is on its way. On his way back from the 20. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football, and I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that, but, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your...
A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. to the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Looking for a gap. It's Dickey. Maybe some room here. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Finds his man. It's Carter. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Dickey. Turning it on! They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's loose down the middle.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. From the red zone, it's Dickey. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run with Joyner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. He'll take it himself. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Absolute shank. Missed it. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Wants to throw. It's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Rolling right and going deep. Upstairs to make the catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, if you're a fan watching this offense, you have got to love what you're seeing from your new quarterback. They knew going to the portal was going to be a major, major deal for them coming into this season. They found a really good one. Already over 300 yards passing in this game. And guys, if he can keep this up and he can stay consistent, this offense goes to the next level, and who knows what they're capable of come end of season.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The Nittany Lions will try to run out the clock in this final minute. On the ground, it's Wallace. There's some room. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Through the defense, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense, and because of the score and the time, kick the extra point, because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The give is to Williams. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Right back to it. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game.